Eastlink magazine. Now in our cover story. Sean Molloy is preparing a journey across Prince Edward Island, but it's not the traditional drive from tip to tip. As we find out in our next story, Molloy is raising money and awareness for one local island group.
Sean Molloy is zipping up his life jacket, preparing to paddle around Prince Edward Island. Although he will enjoy his journey, he has a bigger cause in mind.
Well, I was spending, again, I was in university for 4 years and I was spending quite a bit of time by myself studying. I found it to be a little bit of an isolating experience, so going into my 4th year, I thought it might be beneficial for me and also for the community for me to volunteer. So I got in contact with the PEI Association For Newcomers to Canada, and they have a program called the HOST program, where local refugees are matched up with locals here. And it's just a way to benefit these refugees, and it's an extension of friendship, basically. Basically just an opportunity to help newcomers integrate into the local culture. It's a transitionary program that's put on by the newcomers, and I contacted the newcomers, and I was matched up with my Burmese refugee friend.
For security reasons, we cannot release the refugee's name, but he left his home country rather quickly, leaving some loved ones behind.
But he's been here since March 2007. He left his country under difficult circumstances. He was persecuted for his religious and political beliefs, and unfortunately he had to flee. He's been in Canada since 2007, and he had to leave a young daughter behind. So now there's a process. There's an initiative underway where various people around PEI with the Newcomers Association, other volunteers, are working diligently to bring his daughter over here so they can be reunited.
Erica Caraher is with the Association of Newcomers to Prince Edward Island, and she is grateful for Molloy's contribution.
Well, I can't begin to say how grateful we are to Sean for taking this initiative on, because it's the kind of thing that we would all love to be able to do for our clients, and we can't do that for them because of the limitations that we have. And him as a friend and as a host match, he's going way beyond the call of duty to help his friend, and I think he's a great example of a volunteer. Although we don't expect all volunteers to take on a project of this magnitude, I think that that what he's doing really shows how much Islanders care about people in need, and even people who we wouldn't have known unless they had to leave their country and come here and live among the rest of us who have been here all our lives.
So when can we expect to see Molloy on the high seas?
Toward the end of May, I'm going to launch my kayak into the ocean. I'm going to be leaving from Charlottetown Harbor, and I'm going to circumnavigate the island. I can't predict the weather, unfortunately, but if everything goes well, I'd like to circumnavigate the island within a month. And there might be a few stops along the way to raise money, charity opportunities and fundraisers. So those have yet to be established, but hopefully those will be worked out and announced.
For more information on the Association of Newcomers, you can email them at info@peianc.com. In Broodnell, Prince Edward Island, I'm Dave Sigsworth for Eastlink Magazine.
Our show relies on you, the viewer. If you have a story idea or a